Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, where we return to the Frostback Basin, a forested area of higher hills, low rivers, that honestly does not seem like it has that much going on, especially in comparison to the other DLC, the Deep Roads. This almost kind of feels like a reskin of previous area types, filled with largely the same enemies, although I suppose the Deep Roads had Darkspawn, but it also did have dwarves with guns. So, I mean, it did have that. But this does seem like the smaller, lower budget addition to the storyline, which isn't necessarily connected to the main storyline. It's like an extra side quest, more than anything else. The Avar in this area wants the Inquisitor dead, largely because of the Inquisitor, the last Inquisitor's history in the region, like 10,000 years ago. And I'm sure that's how everything's going to play out. But first, I might suffer a little bit for this. Let us go to this Astrarium and hope that it's going to be a little bit easier than the last one. The last one was, oh my gosh. Oof. I mean, it's still complex. It still looks, I don't even know what's the point of this star over here. There are extra stars. Yes. Alright, well, let's try something. If it doesn't work out, we will try again. And again. Actually... No, I don't think this is going to work out. What was the last few things that I did, though? Like, what if I instead started from here? Like, I think that might help out. Or, no. Start from here. Or, no. Start from here. Because then I can go here, there, and there. And then down. Alright, that wasn't so bad. That's the Inquisition sign thing. Constellation Vissus, known as the Watchful Eye. In common parlance, this constellation had great significance to the ancient Elamari and Syrian peoples of southern Thetis. The story goes that the Lady of the Skies opened one eye. Which eye did she open? So that the light from her gaze could lead her people safely from the Frostbacks. When Andraste's armies marched north from their ancestral lands to wage war upon Tevinter, they were guided by the eye, and it became the Maker's gaze, not the Lady's, leading them to victory. The sword was added later. It is said that the star that marks the point of its blade only appeared in the night sky after Andraste's death. The early Inquisition took Visus as the symbol of their holy calling when they joined the Andrastian faith, the eye representing both their search for Maleficarum and the Maker's judgment upon their actions. When the Inquisition ended and became the Seekers of Truth and the Templar Order, the Templars took the sword, while the Seekers retained the eye. Neat. We get a little bit of a symbology lesson going on here. Huh. I'm thinking maybe I should just ride my horse north and east. That way, at the very least, it clears out that darkened area in the map. That fog of war, so to speak. Because, like, this area... Oh, there's just a big old bridge here. This area doesn't have that many things. Oh, hello. I feel like I chose wisely. But it does have a couple things. And it's easy for a lot of those couple things to be lost in the fog. I claim this for the Inquisition! Tale of Tale of Hringnar, Ice Troll. Came the warriors of Tevinter, armor shining shields of gold, stole the land of Avar keeping, stone-carved walls to claim their hold. Hringnar, Ice Troll, Rex's raging lowland warriors weep and shake. Glacier strength did Hringnar conjure, stone Tevinter walls to break. Lowlands flee, their lands releasing. This is the same rhyming scheme as Turda from the Hinterlands poems. Like, let's... I don't even know why this is that important. And I also wish there was, like, a... Like, it looks aesthetically pleasing. There we go. Saga of Turda Brightaxe. Like, a lot of... Like, that poem that we just had just now is very, very similar in style to this poem. Is there a purpose to that? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna keep heading northeast, then. Maybe... Oh, no, oh, geez. Yeah, it's hard to tell if the horse is just an additional feature that was kind of added in after, as like an afterthought, simply because of how little you can do with it. Oh, hold on. This seems like a place that has a thing. Mysteries of the Frostback Basin. I'm sure they're very mysterious. But I can't be that invested in an area that's just DLC. And also that's... How far down is that? Okay. Alright. Well, this at least looks very different from the rest of it. It's like you got a little bit of hinterlands, and then you've got a little bit of the fallow mire, but not necessarily just dark. Like a mist comes over the land. Like a little bit more of a stylized darkness. Like, I like it. It definitely does a good job of, like, separating this part of the region from everything else. And I think that was one of the issues with... I forget if it was if that was an issue. Never mind. I was thinking Crestwood, but Crestwood only rains for a while. Does this go anywhere? No, it does not. This is the path up. Ooh. A question mark. Let us investigate the question mark. Is it a landmark? It is a cave. Unfortunately, we're still Let's go with the quests first, because I'm sure the quest is going to send us in that direction later. I would imagine. Like, that area looks like it is a zone that is meant to be explored for story purposes. Ah, hello. Don't worry, we got you. All right, Colette.
Inquisitor. Still finding it difficult to breathe, but I'm not strewn across the landscape, so thank you. I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant. I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the hills. I may not have chosen the best route.
You're Kenrick's research assistant, so that makes you a student at the University of Orlais.
It does? Why?
Orlesian institutions aren't always accepting of elves.
We can't all run Inquisitions, but I imagine you've caught whispers behind your back, too. The university accepts those worthy of admission, though elven students are few.
Do you like it?
How do you find it there?
It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students, where publications concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit. But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan. Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination, if you'd be interested in the findings.
Sure, why
Stay
not?
safe. I will.
But first... Oh, hello. Are these just more of these lurkers? Yeah. I claim whatever this is for the... I claim this death pile for the Inquisition! Bloodstained Shrine. We took steps to avoid the Hackonites, and stayed out of their way for the most part. It would have gone uneventfully had Price's inexperience not caused him to leave visible prints in the dirt. The jaws of Hacken used them to track us, and even Fokker cannot throw them off the trail. Persistent bastards. We ended hiding amidst the moldy corpses and sun-bleached bones that littered the ground around a strange shrine. It was carved of stone and capped with what looked like a dragon skull. Thankfully, when the Hackonites traced us to the shrine, the sight of it made them stop short. They whispered amongst themselves, and their leader seemed to make a small bow of obeisance to the skull. Then they abandoned the chase. We still don't know what it was about that shrine that made the Hackonites balk. Perhaps we don't want to know. From reports sent to Scout Harding. Well, now it is my shrine. Those are my corpses. Yep, that's what I was thinking. I figure like there's gonna be quests over there. Seems like an important region to have them. Might as well put off the exploration for later. But for now, let us head east. What are we heading east towards? We're heading east towards Sigrid and the Avar Hold, the main plot of this region. Because we need a boat. to take us to an island. I must say, the path to this Avar hold, it's not the cleanest one. Unless there's a more obvious path. Like, if I'm actually trying to off-road it, this does seem like the more obvious path. There's even there's even torches to light the way. So really tall torches also to light the way. So this does seem like the way I'm supposed to take. I'll even call the path. They're expecting people like me who are just stumbling around in the dark, hoping for more than just screaming man faces statues. Ooh. We have a lot of places to go and things to see.
What is that commotion?
Mountain climbing? How dare they perform outdoor sports? He climbs like a fish.
Your climbers seem tired, thanks. More hunting. Is your hold beast well?
We hunt as well as ever.
You would be safer under the shield of the jaws of Hakon.
Hask Fisherson has taken victory in sight of the Lady of the Skies. Pav, you owe 4 rounds to Hask, not 3.
Ha! Teared his tits.
Wind, lift your
Oh,
oaths
hold
to the
on.
Lady of
They
the
did
Skies
mention Turda.
and hand the rams over come sunrise.
May your people be as strong as your hold beast.
Who does the game want me to speak to?
This is not my hold, Lowlander. I will not shed your blood here.
Oh,
You will
thanks.
face the full might of the jaws of Hakon soon enough.
We've heard of your arrival, Lowlanders. Come, share my fire where we might speak. Inquisitor, I am Svara Sunhair, Thane of Stonebear Hold. You have guest welcome here. The Lowlanders have little love for your Dalish clans. I am impressed that you came to lead their Inquisition. You and your people have come far from the safety of the Lowlands.
We have not come to cause trouble in your home, Thane. We have learned that the last Inquisitor may have died here hundreds of years ago. We seek his body.
Giving peace to the dead is a worthy quest. Any help we can offer is yours. Sadly, the jaws of Hakon will not offer so warm a welcome.
Clearly.
You have met their Thane, Gerd Harrison. I wager you have crossed blades with the jaws of Hakon in the wilderness. If you would search this place for your Inquisitor's body, they will want you to pay in blood.
Although note that, like, I've only met with the jaws of Hakon in the wilderness, whereas the Stone Bear Hold crew does not seem to be in the wilderness at all. What was that climbing contest about?
When I first entered your hold, there was a climbing contest of some sort. What was that?
The test of the lady. We use it to settle disputes when it is not clear who has the right of it. There are others. For the test of the Mountain Father, you battle with verse, while those who favor you hold you aloft. The test of Hakon is battle, with blunted weapons.
Those tests only prove who is faster or stronger, not who is right.
Are your lowland trials perfect? Can the wealthy or quick-witted not succeed even when their claim is weak? As Thane,
Your
I make
straw
the
man
gods
argument
fight.
is not allowed in this courtroom.
decide
I
which
object.
test will settle the dispute. I may also ask a warrior whose claim is foolish to climb with stones strapped to his back.
again, this just seems like you know that your justice system is weird. You're just carrying on the tradition. Why is sun hair? You're wearing a hood.
The name Sunhair.
I was born Svara Janusdottir. For my legend mark, I once fought a battle with my hair on fire.
You lit your hair on fire?
An enemy archer lit my hair on fire. I was locked shield to shield with a foe, and I had no time to douse it. It scared my foes. My hair was braided long enough that I could spare it. It stank worse than goat shit, though.
Maybe you should take a shower or bath, though. Tell me about the stone bear hold.
I'd like to hear more about
That sounds like a wrestling move.
We are not the largest hold, but our warriors are strong, and our singers are pretty. Ah, words are for boasting around the fireside. You should look yourself, if you will.
Tell me, brother, do you expect to escape when I put you in the stone bear hold? Will you get out of the jaws of Hakon? Like, these sound like wrestling moves.
The Jaws of Hakon.
They are not the first hold to take that name. All have been foolish. What would you know of them?
Why are they hostile?
What do the Jaws of Hakon believe that makes them so angry?
A wise man honors each god to its strength. Bjorn Reedbeard for fishing, Rilla of the Fireside for making babies. The Hakonites care only for Hakon Winter's Breath, god of war and winter. There is no
Sounds like a bunch of hacks they are.
There are times to fight, but the Jaws of Hakon care for nothing else. They raid, they fight. Eventually they die and their stories are forgotten. It is the way of things.
So it's kind of like the cliched interpretation of the Vikings. Like, if you only look at Viking stories from a surface, you'll only think this is raiding, fighting, and nothing else. Tell me of the recent group.
What can you tell me of the people now calling themselves the Jaws of Hakon?
They came here a few years ago, after the Blight took their hold. There was land enough for both, so we were friendly. We did not see their anger. Gerd Haralfsson lost too many in his hold to Darkspawn. He thought only of battle and war. To avenge a wrong is a good thing, but only a fool lights the world on fire to do it.
Tell me of the early group.
You said that there were earlier groups known as the Jaws of Hakon.
Yes, many ages ago. They thought of nothing but slaughter glory. They attacked the lowlanders. Your people fought back and
None of them
destroyed
decided to call themselves the Fist of
I will
Hakon,
speak with you later.
the
Walk with the ladies.
Foot of Hakon,
Inquisitor?
the Jump Kick of Hakon. I need a boat.
I was told I needed your permission to borrow a boat from the fisherman.
Ah, Rolfson. He worries like a scared baby goat. The boat is yours. Tell him I said so.
The Hakonites are attacking my people. I would welcome any assistance you could offer.
Bathing my blade in the blood of the Hakonites would be cause for a feast for most in this hold. The Hakonites are fools, and they have forgotten the old ways. But we have pledged peace with them. To attack with lowlanders at our side would make us oathbreakers. This is poor weather for me.
Okay, that's fair.
My hold.
Can I change your mind?
I understand your concern. Is there anything I could do to help?
Among the Avar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen. Our bear,
I mean, this is understandable.
has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvaka returns.
Storvaka.
I will speak with you later.
Ask those in
Such
the
as my
hold
hold
Storvaka.
gains
They may
peace
know
from the
something
happiness
not
of my
told.
dog, a mini golden doodle named Disney. And when he is not feeling well, nobody is happy. This appears to be a unfinished letter. The handwriting is simple, and the text has many phrases crossed out. Lowlanders, if you be brave enough to. Or legions, if you be brave enough. Merchants of Orlais, to those who wish to trade with Stone Bearhold, you should know me. I am Thane Svara Sunhair. I am Thane Svara James Dutton, known as Sunhair, though my blade has tasted battle tears many. Though my blade has tasted blood many. Though I have fought many battles, I wish no conflict between us, but instead trade between our hold and yours. We have furs and leathers that put your lowland hides to shame, plus weapons that have tasted Hakon's winter. We have furs and leathers that will make your warriors look strong and your lovers supple, plus weapons. We have excellent furs and leathers and weapons like none seen in the lowlands. Trade honestly and well, and there will be coin for all. Cheat us and your blood will. Trade honestly and well, and there will be coin for all. This is fool's task. What lowlander would come this far for furs they have not seen? Ah, Korth. I just wrote that instead of saying it. This stupid lowland writing vexes the mind. Alright, well, let's see what this person has for sale over here. How much? Okay, my inventory is mostly empty. So I need to find a bear. I need to take a boat. Oh, all right. Hold on. Why can't I buy these things in bulk? Like, really? Just because I want 100,000 of them. What else can I buy? I don't need to make a better courtyard. Stop giving me information about quests I will never need to do. Alright, so it looks like there is some complexity to this area. Or at the very least, this won't be instantaneously finished. Oh no, that's the Svar Sunhair again. But there is a store on a different level.
What did I tell you? Lowlanders from the north.
Why do they dress like that?
Who even knows? Our fashion sense is extremely bizarre. We could be wearing clothes that look like they're painted on, but instead we choose to wear these things. Now, what do you have for sale? It's a Dao Valasan. And like, this game has terrible UI in regards to its stores and weapons and inventory. Like, I can't look at the item and know whether or not it's better. I have to press more buttons to see what it does, another button to see how it compares. But I think I've probably mentioned that before. Let us climb down, see if this will lead us towards the other... And there's a quest here, and a landmark. Maybe. It's unclear. There's a lot of height variation in this area. Gida Mirdotten. Why does your hood have a hole in the back of the head? Your hood has a hole in the front of the head for your face, which makes sense. But why does your hood have a hole in the back of the head? Tell me that.
Be welcome, Inquisitor. Though I fear I've time for little more than a greeting.
Why are you in...
These souls for their greater journey, particularly those who depart without the reverence due. Their way is often hardest.
Are you investigating that skeleton? Is there a problem?
Will someone not be given proper rights?
Calden Enverson is one of the few whose soul may return. Bloodkin must make an offering to the Huntmaster, who prepares it. Or so it should be. Calden's son, Finn, has failed in this duty, but then there's you.
Me?
You're a guest of our hold. A gift from you cannot be refused. Even an offering for Calden. I cannot dictate the nature of a gift, but if my suggestion appeals to you, speak to the Huntmaster.
I should be off.
It doesn't, but I will speak to the Huntmaster. Is there anything farther below? It looks like absolutely nothing. Like, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to map out areas that have multiple verticalities to it. Like, how do you get to other places? Where are they on the map? It can be unclear. Oh, they're probably right up there behind that tree branch. Like in that section. The question then becomes, how do I get there? What do you want to buy, stranger? What you selling, stranger? Oh, is that the Huntmaster? The master of the hunt? Finn! Tell me why you fail as your son.
I'm Finn Caldenson. Forgive me if I don't stand to greet you properly.
You can't complete the rites.
I know about your father's burial and the offering.
I tried. I dragged myself out of this cursed bed, but the pain... I collapsed. The Huntmaster found me and dragged me back. Said we didn't need another dead man.
I'll find an offering.
I'm told I can make the offering as a gift for the hold. I'll try to do so for your father.
He won't be my father much longer.
What do you mean?
I can't make the offering. When the sky burial's complete, I'll lose the right to bear my father's name.
Wait, so he does this or he's the wrong kind of elf?
What?
Never mind. You help.
Whether or not he's my father, I still love him. I would not see his soul severed from the earth if it's meant to return. If you can make a gift of the offering, there's no way I could repay you.
I'll let you rest.
Lady keep you.
Alright, let's speak to the Huntmaster, the master of the hunt. Master of the hunt.
Inquisitor, you've need of a hunter, or you're just wandering?
No, I have some shirts for sale.
But I'll tell you, there are none finer.
I'm looking for Storvacker.
Do you have any idea where Storvacker has been?
Storvacker.
Our hold animal's a hungry one. She might be after the game in the valley to the west. As the weather's turning...
What kind of game is Storvacker looking for? Is Storvacker looking for Dragon Age Inquisition? Or something more action-oriented? About Calden's offering.
I spoke to the woman preparing bodies for funeral. She said I might make an offering. For Calden.
How would... As a gift? Sly woman. In that case, I'll accept an offering from the hand that gives it. Tradition says the offering's made to Koth. Only creatures who touch the god's realm will do. I'll mark where some were last spotted. It'd be an unmatched gift, Lowlander. I still pity Calden's son, though, losing his father's name.
Farewell.
Farewell.
What happened to Storvacker? Is he just wandering around? Find out more next in Storvacker Caged. I claim this statue
What's the
here.
old Inquisition motto again?
Sarah.
I'm not saying it again, Sarah.
Come on.
Into darkness, unafraid.
Around the corner, chocolate's made.
Maker preserve us.
You just hate chocolate.
Especially dark chocolate. Claim for the Inquisition. Tale of Hringar, Ice Troll. Tremble at the Ice Troll, Hringar, guard your gaze against his wrath. Dead to dreams as dwarves below us, fools and folly block his path. Weapons weeping of our warriors struck to seek their legend mark. Fed not fortune but the lady, folly fallen in the dark. Dead to Hringar's fury freezing.
Creepy. Needs a hat. And breeches.
You stole all of the breeches, Sarah. Don't you remember 60 hours ago?
So, come to test yourself.
How so?
Our warriors want your measure, Inquisitor. Bring us an offering, and we'll let you fight Hakon's trials. Stonebear Hold would know if the spirits favor you. So would I.
Farewell.
Safe journeys.
Oh, that's all I need to offer? Alright.
Well met.
I'm ready to fight.
Can we begin this trial of Hakon?
We need an offering from you first. To honor Hakon and the dead.
Farewell.
Safe journey.
How do I offer it, though?
Well
I
met.
can't just...
Can we begin this?
We need an offering from you first. To honor Hakon and the dead. Safe.
Okay, let's go back to the Basin floor camp. Maybe I need to use a requisition table. Yes. Which feels like an odd way to set up a quest. To be like, hey, you're going to pick up the quest over here. But you're going to turn in the quest. You need to assemble the parts completely different location. Oh, now I've got a little bit to do everywhere. You're going to need to assemble the quest in a different location. And then you need to come back to this previous location with the assembled materials, even if you have the separated materials elsewhere.
Greetings, stranger.
All right, let's talk to this fella, see if we can get into the arena, have some arena fighting.
Well met.
I'm ready to fight.
The Inquisition has bought an offering to enter your trials.
Yes. Oh, this'll be a
Now,
fight.
are all four of us fighting, or is it just me?
Enter the arena grounds. Hakon's trials await.
Farewell.
Safe journeys.
Oh. Survive the trial. Okay, we are going as a group. Hello. Oh, we're not trying to kill everybody. But we're stabbing them with knives until they become significantly injured from it. How did all of them get up? Take that! And then we just reappeared at the beginning with tougher foes, I'd imagine? Take that! Oh man, I completely forgot about the Mark of Death in all this time. Oh, and because they technically don't die, does that mean that, like, my bonus for, like, restoring stealth after a kill doesn't technically work? Okay, this feature seems like it's an afterthought more than anything else. It works. What are you, sir? Avar champion? Ah. Excellent. Nope, that was not the person I wanted to stab, but you know, that works. That worked just fine. Alright, let's Mark of Death you. Do that. Do that. There we go. Nope, nope, there's still one more. Nope, nope. Everybody move out of the way and go attack the one remaining bowman. I mean, it's a functioning arena, but it definitely doesn't really feel like they meant to create. It's nothing like the arena. I forget what the arena was called in the Mass Effect 3 Citadel DLC, or even the Mass Effect 1 DLC that didn't make it into the Legendary Edition. It's just made to function more than anything else.
You saw well fought, Inquisitor.
Farewell.
Safe journeys.
Yep, we were pretty awesome. Oh, we impressed the hold a little bit. What was... Now, I don't necessarily remember the arena mode in Mass Effect 3, because I don't think I really played that much of it. But I feel as though I should remember what the arena mode was for Mass Effect 1. I got nothing. How do I get to these upper areas, though? Is there going to be a staircase? Can I climb the wall? No. Ooh, does this circle around? I know those lowlanders so low and low-some. I don't think this is the way that I'm looking for, but it is at least taking me towards something new. 1 second while I try to figure out how to climb up to that specific point. Alright, there was just a side path that I didn't notice that I had passed by earlier and did not explore.
Nothing yet. Too many visitors stirring up the forest. The gods don't like it.
Who are we talking to? Trader Helsum, maybe?
You're the one they speak about in the lowlands, aren't you? The Herald of Andraste.
Many call me that.
Helmsdim Rolfson. I trade our goods outside the hold. You'll not find better this side of the mountain.
Alright.
Farewell.
Another time.
Well, let's see what you got. Yep, sure, why not? The auger. Alright.
So, she arrives. Don't throng. Behold, worthy ones, the woman who blazes like fire and mends the air.
That's a lot of not good.
What is this?
It's safe. They mean no harm.
I am the Ogre of Stonebear Hold. I greet you, as do our gods and the gods of our ancestors. Yes, it is done. Now come, be welcome, and hear news of the north.
I met an exile in the woods.
I met a mage in the woods who said she used to be an augur's apprentice.
Sigrid Goldstotten. She left the hold when I told her she must release her teacher.
Aren't you her teacher?
She might have heeded me if I were. Or perhaps not. It's time the spirit in her was free.
She's an abomination.
Every mage in the hold is made one with the gods until they're strong enough. I thought Sigrid strong enough. Exile was her own notion.
Why did Sigrid go into exile?
Sigrid built an altar by the shore for her rite of thanksgiving, a ritual to part her from her teacher. Sigrid claims her offering was spurned by the gods. The spirit remains with her when she's taken to exile.
Did you just introduce me to spirits?
The gods of the hold clamored to see you. I obeyed, for I'm their voice and their augur. And if I didn't show you off, they'd hound me for months.
They'd keep going like, hey, the Herald of Andraste came by and you didn't introduce us? Like she was just hanging out by the door? Like couldn't you have been like, hey pal, why don't you talk to me, to the spirit over here? You said I blaze like fire?
What did you mean when you said I blaze like a fire?
How do you think you appear to the gods of the Fade? To those beyond the veil, your hand burns like the watchman's bonfire.
Are you saying every spirit in the Fade knows where I am?
Only those nearby, but thoughts spread quickly among the gods. They tell me strange things. That you muddied Time's waters where the cliffs are red.
Yeah.
Returned again.
I've done that.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
No, I'm actually good.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Half the traps were...
Oh my gosh.
Is someone poaching? Can't be.
Of course, I passed by the ritual site in search of other things. But I suppose that's the way things go. Especially in larger open world areas, especially when, like, you have quests dependent on very specific progress. An altar to the gods may seem like just another roadside stop, indifferent from the already strange statues and altars that you pass by on a regular basis. What? Oh, hold on. Horse! I'm gonna need your help in falling. Thank you.
This is the place the Augurs said that mage Sigrid tried and failed to release her spirit. It looks like the tools for her ritual are still here. A skinned bird and a bundle of incense.
Offerings of the mage's ritual. Why are they still here?
Good question.
Maybe because she changed her mind.
A vial of lyrium.
The mage performed a ritual to mark the spirit. She may have needed to replenish her strength.
Then why is the vial still full?
She may have changed her mind.
The grass is trampled down here. A fight?
I do not think so. There are tracks. It was likely a heart.
Probably
A what?
not important then. Scorch marks left by magic.
Residual magic. Someone was casting a spell and was interrupted. Or stopped.
Maybe Sigrid never completed this ritual.
Clearly. Alright, what do we want to do next? So many choices. Actually, there are quite a few choices right now. Let's take a boat. Oh no, another quest.
Runa should be here. Where did she get to? Are you looking for someone?
My cousin Runa. She's off north climbing the hills instead of helping with the catch again.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
Fisherman.
So, but better. Did I thank you for bringing the broth?
Yeah?
Thane Sunhair gave me guest welcome at Stonebear Hold.
Aye, she sent word.
As a guest.
Did she send
May
shirt?
I please borrow your boat?
We would be poor hosts to refuse. The boat is yours. I hope you come back alive.
Are we going to that island down yonder? To yonder territory? To distant shores? Let us go row this boat. Gently cross the sea. Now that was fast. Okay, so maybe this area is denser than it first appears.
Stinks of dog and blight and just sad. How does it smell sad?
The spirits gathered here were drawn to tragedy. They radiated as fire does heat.
Make them stop. It's my head, demons. You're not invited.
This blood. My blood? No, I can't.
All right.
Ugh, shivers right up in there. Not living and not right.
I can't.
Relax, Sarah. We're just going to be here for a little bit. We're going to collect some philandris. We're going to pass by these spirits. Maybe learn a little bit about the history of the Inquisition.
I'm dreaming.
This does not seem like a good thing to do.
This rift is ancient. It may have formed from the battle that took place here, not the breach.
Kalana slept. I slept. To find him in dreaming. But the blood. She's gone. Talana wanted to reach Ameridan again. One more time. But she couldn't. I couldn't. I died. I tried to stay, but only pieces came through. You opened the sky for the rest of me.
Solus?
Solus, this seems like something you might be able to help with.
Pain drew the wraiths, but this spirit touched the mind of someone who cared for Inquisitor Ameridan.
Ameridan? Yes. Inquisitor. Beloved. She came with Ameridan to hunt the dragon. The dragon? Huge.
The dragon?
Power like none had seen. It came from the mountains with the Avar. Tanks fell, all dead. One last favor for Emperor Draken. Slay the Avar dragon. Save Orlais. There are no records of a dragon, so he must have killed it. And died doing so. Yes. If he had lived, he would have found her. Me. But he didn't. And no one ever knew. They fought at the shore. Spirits and magic. Cold. So cold. How I found her. How she found us. They rested here, then up the river. Metal spires, a way to stop the dragon. Then Talana returned here, alone, to wait for him. Forever waiting, dreaming, then dead. We'll find Ameridan. You don't have to wait here anymore.
You have done all she asked of you. Be free.
Thank you. It was hard. She went a long time ago. I stayed because she asked. Her things are there. She wanted them found.
All right. Whoever reads this message, let it be known that the bearer, Inquisitor Ameridan, commander of the Seekers of Truth, travels to the Frostback Basin on the official request of His Divine Majesty Cordelis Draken, Emperor of Orlais, upon business vital to the safety and security of this most holy empire, and that he and those who travel with him are to be afforded every service, rendered every assistance, and extended every courtesy in their efforts to protect Orlesian lives from threats both magical and mundane. Make a watch over him, Cordelis Draken the First.
Are you all right?
Are you going to respond? The Inquisitor has gained a new ability, Aegis of the Rift. Use this ability to turn the veil itself into a magical shield that deflects enemy projectiles. It can be upgraded in the Inquisitor ability tree. Oh, hold on. I was gonna say, is that it? Like, this is a very small island. Oh, hello. Attack my target.
There! It's the Lowlanders!
Now, they can call us the Lowlanders, but is it copyright infringement if we call them the Highlanders? That was alright. A lot of bowmen. I feel like they're really kind of pushing their bow-related strategies. There appears to be a landmark here. It's either higher up or there is a cave I'm not aware of. I'm thinking it's higher up. I claim this island for the Inquisition. Tale of Hrengar Ice Troll. Came the giants water wading here to hunt and harrow home. Avar fears the shapes and shoreline, forced to flee when giants roam. Hrengar Ice Troll sees his brothers, calls the winter winds to shore. Giants frozen, forge in frostbite, threatened Avar homes no more. Fears of giant battle easing. I'm still not a fan of this, this off-rhyme at the end. But, like, I suppose you can... before I was, like, wondering whether it's, like, just a weird way to kind of have, like, every stanza in the Turda. But now it kind of presents itself because it's not just in Turda's poem, but also in the other poems of the Avar. Is it, like, just a stylistic thing? Like a culturally stylistic choice? Which does affect it a little bit. It doesn't mean I necessarily am a big fan of it. Okay, Runa seems like she might be closest. And maybe I might as well see if she's nearby while I'm here, before I fast travel to some next objective in some near to far distance. Oh, hold on. There's an ocularium up top.
There's a lot of loose stone here, and an Avar axe.
They left it here to mark a trail, perhaps.
The woman at the beach said her cousin Runa went climbing. Maybe this is where she began.
Alright, I don't actually have to find any of these shards, because I've already opened up the last door in the Forbidden Oasis. Never mind. There's, of course, another door. There's always one more door. Alright, there's one shard collected. Next one's all the way over there. When they were constructing this DLC, were they like, you know what players love most about the main game? It's finding these oculariums and then running off into the woods to collect the shards. They just love it so much. We don't know what they love about it, but they're just every time they look into the wilderness, they're like, Where's an ocularium? I need to find some shards. It just gets my heart rate going. Quickens the pulse. We need to add some more astrariums to the DLC. This is what the players want. Alright, apparently there is a Fade-touched creature here. Oh, is it that one over there? I imagine it's the big one. But let us climb down safely to the creature. Everybody else, you can touch this Fade-touched lurker. Oh, you don't care. Oh, nope, now they care. Mark. One of you. Ah, that was unnecessary. Yeah, I should have focused the mark on the Fade Touch Lurker. I'll do that next time. Maybe.
One of the animals the Huntmaster described.
It often travels with the veil is thin. Many creatures avoid such places.
Alright, what else can we do today? Let's go back to, Professor Kenrick, real quick, like. Who is south of here. Tell him what we've learned about Ameridin.
May I help you, Inquisitor?
A spirit on the island held the memories and possessions of Ameridin's lover, a woman named Talana. It told us that Ameridin was here on orders from Emperor Draken himself, and where he went next.
Andraste's dimples. I may have received tenure from that sentence alone. Ameridin had a lover. Talana, you say. The Inquisitor's Lady Mage. There was such debate over whether she existed. And there were orders? This was a request from Draken? This changes everything.
It's fascinating to find new evidence about these things. The spirit said to follow the river to the north, and something about spires or spikes.
Up the river, the scouts have had trouble with Hackonites up there. I'll continue my research, but for now, your guess is as good as mine.
I'll speak with you later.
All right. What else can we do today? Oh, it's right there, next to the fast travel. I can do that. Very convenient of the quest for being right next to where the fast travel is. Wait, did it move? It did move. It is moving up the river. All right. Let's confront Sigrid. Is she on our elevation? Okay, we don't need to bring out the horse because we can just use this lift to travel down. I don't know if that necessarily helps us, because I want to say she was like on the edge of a cliff. All right, Sigrid, we have learned about your failures. We want answers.
You returned. The Augur told me why you're here.
Why are you standing in the fire?
What business is it of his to tell that to a lowlander?
About the ritual you were performing, Sigrid.
I had to burn a proper offering, then let my guiding spirit free. I made the offering, the gods did not accept.
I found a bird and incense by the altar. They weren't burnt at all.
I brought more than I needed. When I fled, I left everything.
You would have needed to take the lyrium at the start of the ritual, not the end.
And so?
The vial I found was full.
Do you accuse me, stranger?
Perhaps it would be easier to confess what happened to a stranger than to your people.
So even a stranger senses my shame. I made no offering. I prepared. I began the spell to release the spirit here with me.
And?
I could not do it. I have no close companions in the hold, no kin. I cannot lose my only friend.
It would be hard to let go of such a unique friendship.
It is. Yet I swore an oath. I think the Augur knew. All this time he knew I never cast the ritual. It is not right to stay in pity. I will confess to him.
It's for the best. Maybe the Augur will help you release your spirit friend.
I do not need his help. I would ask for his advice. Farewell, Lowland.
Advice is not help. You've heard it here first. Asking someone for advice is not asking for help. Alright, what else can we do? That way we don't have a whole bunch of stuff. Oh. The quest marker shifted. We managed to circumvent one of the quest markers simply by being on a farther part of the river? I don't mind. Let's see. And there should be another Fade-touched creature in this direction. And spiders for some reason. Do the spiders care about us? Only the one did, I think. Oh, hello. Attack that one. All right, that one has a lot of health. Nope. All right, and as for you, Fade Touch Spider, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, did you call in reinforcements from your spider pals? All right. A little bit of a fiercer battle than I was expecting. Nope. Do you care about us, spiders? Yeah, you do. Well, let's make it quick with these spiders. See if we can follow where, follow the spire path to the ancient ruin, which also happens to be nearby the new shard door. Oh, hello. This area definitely has a lot more variety to its content than the Deep Roads one did. Like, more variety to its individual regions. We've had the hinterlands, we've had, like, this castle region, we've had swamp, we've had Island of Spirits. It's still interesting that it's, like, just such a side story. Although I suppose that's the thing with a game like...
This must be the area the spirit referred to.
With DLC, it's always tricky to be like, how do you include it in the game? Like, where does it fit in? Like, the Citadel DLC has to be played within Mass Effect 3. Because because of the story, there can't be any epilogue for you to play through. Whereas, like, this game does have an epilogue where you can continue doing stuff. I claim this temple that still has people fighting for it for the Inquisition. Rezekil's reach. The fog came in swiftly, cloaking the world in shadow and turning the stones beneath our feet into a treacherous slick. I knew we had to find shelter before we lost even that faint light. We stumbled on, following Ragnar's broad, painted back, and arrived at an ancient Tevinter temple just as the last of daylight left us. Ragnar instructed us to pitch our shelters beneath the entrance passageway, and warned us not to wander too deep into the ruin. His voice was an uneasy whisper, and I knew at once that he was afraid. Wary of alarming the rest of our expedition, I took Ragnar aside and spoke to him. Some of the Avar, he said, believe the temple to be a haunt of old, vengeful spirits. The Tevinter had come here long ago and built their great temples, and then one day, without warning, they had abandoned them all. Ragnar was convinced that they had done something terrible here, though he could not tell me what it was. Whatever the reason, he found the temple deeply disturbing and had brought us to it only out of desperation. I slept fitfully that night. Once I opened my eyes to see a pulsating amber light from beyond a second doorway. I blinked and it was gone. In the morning, the fog had lifted, and I wasn't sure if I had really seen the light or dreamed it. Wait, why did they need to go to that place? What was so necessary? Attack that one over there.
The jaws of Hakon must be guarding this place for a reason.
No. Damn it, Trebek. Oh my gosh. Stop spinning. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm frozen now. Is there a mage in their crew? Also, there's more going on in this area than I was expecting in regards to a fight. Oh, yep, there is a mage. Nope, that's just champion. Damn it, Trebek. I was fighting this other one over here. Excellent. And take that. Oh, you're immune to it for some reason.
No more blade for this.
This is brilliant. This must be what the spirit meant. Excellent find. From what I can see, this is an ancillary station. Likely a scouting post for the larger structure to the east. What can it tell us about where Inquisitor Ameridan went?
Such mystery. Did I level up? Yeah, I have a point to spend. What should I even spend it on now? Oh yeah, this opened up. You turn the veil into a magical shield. Aegis now sends bolts or spirit energy flying back at the end. This lets you summon Aegis of the Rift more easily. I don't know. I just don't find that tree particularly exciting. The parry ability doesn't look that interesting. The flank attack has been removed from my bar. I could maybe do that. But again, it's not the most exciting ability. It says damage bonus 15%. Does it mean damage bonus specifically with arrows because it's under the bow and arrow tree? Like, it doesn't specify that, but the meaning is implied. Honestly, none of these things look particularly enticing. Like, I feel like I just need to spend it on something. Yeah, let's spend it on one of these. Anybody else need points to spend? Okay, no. All right, I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Next time, we'll return to the mystery of Ameridan, as well as the drama between the clans, between the holds. For now, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.